Alright, well. This is a different opening than I usually do. My clip reel is broken. I think this means I'm gonna want to switch the way that I do these. I still have to wait for 3 minutes to make the ads go away, so we're gonna be on the title screen for a little bit, I guess. Let me make my stuff work. I'm also gonna turn my light down. My eyes aren't feeling good today. You know, I might, hey, Kim. I might go through and do some practice while we're, waiting for ads to finish. In fact, let's do that. I'm not sure right off the top of my head what levels I need to practice. Ugh. I don't need to practice Pluto. I just need to not die. There's a difference. Neptune could probably use some practice. Venus could probably use some practice. Earth always needs practice. Alright, let's do those three. Venus, Earth, and Neptune. I'm gonna pretend like Mercury is fine. And the reason I'm pretending Mercury is fine is because we gotta start with that one anyway, so... If I suck at it, it's the beginning of a run and I can restart if I want to. I almost didn't get that shell. Oh no! I don't mind missing that jump, but I shouldn't have missed that jump. Hey, maybe I don't need practice on Venus. Maybe that one's fine. Earth. Always need practice on Earth. Always. What I especially need to do is figure out, like, some kind of lineup for the Dino Rhino. The one at the end. Because I'm... like, guessing every time. Well, shucks. Maybe I don't need practice. Gosh dang it. We'll give Neptune one more go, though. Yeah. Where's this during the run? My problem with Neptune is that we've got just really long section. So when I mess up, it's a big setback. Not only does Mario go to Uranus, Mario's really quick on Uranus. And here's the other problem with Neptune. That I literally do not know why Mario chooses to interact with the shell and not Yoshi. Okay. I've died a lot to that. Trying to eat the shell where I think the shell should be eaten and it just doesn't get eaten. What I'm gonna try doing is throwing it further away. Ashley, thank you so much for that, Heart Me. I really appreciate it. I dismounted too late there. I actually think that I'm gonna start holding jump for the runoff on that one. BL Scoot instructs not to do that. Okay. Let's give it a run. We're gonna do no reset because we've already done some practice. 3, 2, 1, go. I think it's coming down to a point where this is the level that's inconsistent. But it's fine because this one being inconsistent is the best one to be that way. Given it's at the start of the run. Okay, so I didn't mess up, but I didn't do something to make that safer for me, and I should have. But it worked out. That Yoshi almost went in the wall. Which, if you don't know, Yoshi going in the wall is a disaster. Thank you. Oh man, why am I messing that up now? I need to not turn back. Until after I've thrown it. Yeah, I knew that was messed up. This level's like super forgiving though, because there's a midway for that last jump, just in case you mess it up. Hey, X Gamer, thank you. What are you playing, X Gamer? Name? Jermduff. It's nice to meet you. I know my name is only on screen in a couple places. Super LSG World, nice. I don't think I've played it, but I know I've seen it. That's an intentional death, if anybody's wondering. Because there's a Kaizo block, and hitting the Kaizo block is unavoidable and will take more time than just running off. Nice. I think my death counter's off. Still had the alien on screen, just barely. I didn't even try to get the mushroom. You don't need it. You're not supposed to get it. It's still possible. Gold split. I think we saved like a second somehow. I might have had like a death, like a very small death in the previous best. This is another level I probably should have practiced. But we're good. We're good. Gold split. Oh man, some of best is coming under 12 minutes. Easy, bud. Realistically, that chuck is the last thing that should kill me. Or have a chance to kill me, I guess. Too far to the left, too far to the right. We're Goldilocks-ing. This one's just right. Uranus. I used to have a big struggle with Uranus, but I've practiced, and now it's a lot smoother. No! I bonked the ceiling. I should do a duck jump, I think. No, I shouldn't do a duck jump. Hold jump. I mean, I don't mind the ducking there. Alright. Well, we got out of there and our time wasn't too poopy either. Yo, thank you very much for the heart me, Penguin, Michael. Yoshi, please. Please, please, I need you to grab it. Thank you. You can't duck there. No duck, no duck. All right. Thank you very much for the follows. I really appreciate it. Anybody just joining, we're currently speedrunning this game. I currently hold the world record, which is much less impressive than it sounds because I'm the only one who does speedruns. Alright, we're gonna throw this shell far. That was a little too far. If I hadn't ran off, I would have missed it. Alright. Let's not mess it up. Oh, this is such an easy, simple level, and I have lost so much time here. Just Neptune so far. I haven't made the others yet. I've only done Neptune and Pluto. And Pluto, I mean, there's nothing. No. If I don't get a new PB, I'm gonna be so angry. So angy. I've got like 3 minutes for something that takes 1. I could have potentially saved some time, but not much. That was good. Oh no! Does it not skip the attack that it's on? It just interrupts it? Let's go! Good son. $15.25. New world record. What game? That's an excellent question. An excellent question. I don't know how many deaths are in that because my counter was off. Well, there's my goal, though. My goal was sub 16. That can come down way further. No, that's gonna be a few weeks away still, I think. But I'm definitely beating a level today in Joker Shell, like guaranteed. And then probably another one. 2 levels in 1 day? Because I made it through the first section of the ghost house. And now all we have is the boss fight. And it doesn't look too bad. I love the ending for this. Well, I do want to get the time down even further on this. 15:25 is pretty good, but we can do better. I had more. I wasn't counting the deaths until like a few levels in. but that is pretty good. I think my biggest time loss was Venus. All right, one more. 3, 2, 1, go. There's a big portion of RNG at the end of the run as well. Because I did what I thought was a pretty optimized boss fight, and I just got unlucky with what he chose to do. Because there's some things he does that are faster and some that are slower. Alright, that was pretty good. I did the thing. I remembered to do the thing where I held jump as I ran off of the last throw block that I grabbed. That keeps me from getting P speed. And you might think, hey, if you're trying to go fast, why don't you do P speed? Because my speed needs to line up with the throw block. And if I go too fast, I think I can still catch it, but man, is it harder. My death counter does not show a 0. Nice. I like that we've got that little Yoshi freeze there. It gives me a little bit of time to think about, adjusting. This isn't Joker Shells. You can tell because it doesn't show Joker Shells on screen. The way TikTok works, you get one title per live stream. So I title it the thing that's going to be most relevant, not the thing that I start with. Same with YouTube. Although you can change the title on YouTube. At the end of the day, you only get one for the saved video. So I don't bother changing it. We're slow. Oi! Actually, a little surprised that that worked. Whoa, what the heck? YouTube is YouTubing again. Oh, what? That's fine. So, when you take damage, or I guess when you gain a mushroom, Mario briefly drops the thing that he's holding. Most of the time it doesn't matter because, as you're able to move again, if you're holding the run button, you'll pick whatever it was right back up. Right there, somehow I was moving in a way where I couldn't immediately re-grab that shell. Jupiter! Another gold on Mars. Very surprised. Actually, I'm incredibly surprised because, I dropped that shell. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Oops, gotta be fast. That was a mistake. All right. We still have a chance at a PB. It's just not very likely. I messed up so many times in Neptune that that's where my time save is. We also had a bad Saturn in the PB. Bad meaning I died, I think, twice. Not perfect, but the death was at the beginning, so... could have been a lot worse. Not the spike. Alright, I saved a small amount of time. Everything comes down to Neptune. If I get a perfect Neptune, we might be able to get a new PB. Are you serious? Twitch is back. If anybody's curious, we died several times to something that shouldn't have killed me. No! Oops. That was a big mistake. That was actually my fault. Frederick, thank you so much for that heart me gift. I really appreciate it. Let me get my on-screen chat working. Fucking TikTok. I lost my connection for half of a second. shouldn't do that. See, that's a good time save right there. Stopping his suction attack. And that's a bad time save. The part where I died. Okay. TikTok is driving me absolutely crazy. Yeah, I like that boss. It's just, there's a lot of RNG in there. It can't really swing that far, but it can give me like a good 15-second time loss when I'm otherwise playing it perfectly. Not that I played that perfectly, but it can be a frustrating boss to run. Alright. Let's see if we can do something here. Yes, I do want to save my splits. We only got one world record today. Man, that is so loud. Which is crazy because I've already turned the volume down on it. I'm gonna see if I can adjust the sound inside the Super NT. We're gonna try that right after this attempt, because this is blasting out my speakers. Menu. Audio. No. We'll fix it with ye old volume mixer. Oh no, I didn't adjust it. Ah, much better. Alright, gotta keep an eye on TikTok because it's been breaking. Thank you, TikTok. You are the worst streaming platform. pretty lucky with that fire rain. And with the hammers. I think we're just at 7 hits now, yeah. Nine. Oh, that was so close. 2 tries. Let's go. All right. See if we can get one back to back. I was experimenting with something there, where I was trying to carry a shell into the into a higher phase, and I don't know that it really made that much of a difference. Because I still got bad RNG. When I say bad, I mean that was a relatively slow victory, because he just wasn't giving me stuff to hit him with. And I really don't want to carry a shell through the frog suit. Well, no back-to-back wins. The red shell early on caught me out. Just because I missed stopping it. But yeah, let's try it again. Let's see if we can do the 7th hit right away when we transition into phase 3. So the next shell that I find, I'm gonna hold on to. That was weird. Yeah, hold the next shell. Okay, totally messed that up. What I should have done is thrown the green shell directly at him, and then shell jumped with the red shell normally. want to do that the other way as well. Another 9. There we go. Hey, Avilio, thank you very much for that, Heart Me. I appreciate it. We're close. We're really close to back-to-back wins. Ain't that the truth? You couldn't be more right, Jeff. How's it going, Jeff? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure you're busy. Man. Oh, that's good. My projects never seem to get to that point where they're done. I wonder what the common denominator is. Maybe he has 2 thumbs and is currently playing this game? Hey, Willow. Whoops. But hey, I'm pretty happy that I got another world record anyway. Not that it's official, but with the time that I had, that was my goal for submitting. So it's about to be official. really would like to teach myself to wait back in the corner on the leaves again. I should have done a shell jump. I just didn't think about it until I was already too late. So I like starting in the corner. The reason for that is it prevents me from running the wrong direction. If you run with Mario, it's way harder to dodge the leaves. Thanks, Silky, I appreciate it. Hey, thank you. It means a lot to hear that. I'm currently trying to repair some problems I've had with YouTube. They put me in jail, and they kept me there for a long, long time. Really don't want that shell in my hand. Seven. So my plan with the leaves is basically stand in the corner and wait until the first leaf appears before you start running. If I would actually duck at the right time, I'd be able to get under the second one. But, I mean, I'm so used to playing without the mushroom that, it usually doesn't matter. Hey, thank you very much for that follow. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I had a dog bump into me. He's looking out the window and he's wanting to bark at something. No dog! Let us hear dog! See, I knew it was coming. a good question, Dobbs. I don't think anybody knows the answer to that one. I got confused for a second because I thought he gave me fireballs twice in a row. And I completely ignored the part where he gave me a shell between them. I'm pretty sure that even when you hit him enough to change what phase he's in, it's just not possible for him to do the same attack twice in a row. Pretty sure. Every time you see someone play this, they never manage to win. Well, I've had, what, 4 wins today? Ooh, that was ugly. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh, the hammers right after the leaves is so hard. Because you're forced to jump over that last set of leaves, and you don't get a whole lot of choice over where you land. If you're on the ground and you have time to see it coming, the hammers are basically free. Not only have I beaten it without the mushroom, I have beaten it without taking the mushroom, and I gave him a mushroom, which you can consider that 2 back-to-back wins. In one fight. I've done every conceivable challenge you could think of for this boss fight. Sloppy. Very sloppy. Perchance by Papa Nug. Everyone knows that Mario is cool as fuck. But who knows what he's thinking? Who knows why he crushes turtles? And why do we think about him as fondly as we think of the mythical, non-existent Dr. Pepper? Perchance. I did. I can just say perchance. I've definitely earned it. Let's see if we can get one back to back. My current record is 5 wins back to back. That was a little bit ago. So I'll tell you guys, after I finish doing this boss fight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap over to another boss fight, but it's gonna be one that I haven't done. It is the boss fight of one of the levels in Joker Shell OK. It's a ghost, a big boo, and as I'm fighting him, I need to balance on top of a shell that has a boo ring circling around it. I gave it maybe a good 10 minutes yesterday. And it looks doable. I just kind of ran out of time. Probably should have waited there, but it's fine. Whoa! There we go. Back to back. Hey, King Jed, how's it going? That's two wins in a row. We'll go for 3. We're gonna end on a loss. Can't end on a win. Sorry, one quick second. All right. Hey there, Colin. Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a great day. That is Papa Nug. That is the that's the splash screen at the start of the game. I'm resetting the game when you see that. Hammer of Nintendo. I do play a lot of Nintendo games. I wouldn't pigeonhole myself, though. That's a crazy place for me to take damage. We should be at 7 right now. I don't normally count my hits on this fight. I just kind of let it happen. But at the end, he gets a lot harder when he's on his 8th hit. Nine, all right. Hey H, thank you so much for the heart me and the popular vote. There we go. 3, that's 3 back to back. Can you just jump on him? You might notice that I'm not doing that. Hey there, beauty, welcome in. Not only did I beat him, that was 3 in a row. We're gonna go for 4. Oh, I'm doing pretty well. New sub? Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I play Kaizo, I think it's fair to say, every day. So if you like what you see, there's a lot more where that came from. Do I still play Luigi? No, I did Luigi one time. You don't know why you're getting so many Mario stuff? YouTube probably likes you. How sad do you think it is when your whole thing is harassing people and you don't even get acknowledged anymore? Alright, we're at 8. Ah, no. Oh, no. No. No, I'm talking about somebody on Twitch. It's his whole thing. He's got thousands of accounts. But we've got good enough tools finally where, like, I don't even see the messages anymore. They can! We have the technology. 3-way cross-platform chat. Yeah, this boss fight is at the end of a very difficult ROM hack. Getting here is 36 levels of some very intense platforming. And then this boss fight is nothing to sneeze at either. Oh, that's incredible, Michael. I really enjoy introducing people to Kaizo. That's probably my favorite thing about having any kind of platform at all. Hey there, I only read English. If you look in the center of the screen towards the right, 100% of the time I show what game I'm playing there. 100% of the time. Nope, 100. It really is Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo. I beat the one level, the spring level. I have a video up for that one. I've beaten another level since then, and we're going back to it literally after this win here. To beat a boss fight over in Joker Show. Oh, I got confused for a second. we go. So that wasn't 4 back-to-back, but, you know, I think we had 8 wins today, something like that. My played time in this game, probably like 300 hours. Oh, I need to switch devices. For Kaizo in general, we're probably hitting like 20,000 hours. Joker shell, okay. Nope. Reconnect the controller. You got here right as I beat it? That's funny. Yeah, we're doing another boss fight here in a moment. Just as soon as I... Whoops. As soon as I get everything loaded up. Kitty cat. I know. You are a kitty cat. You might stay. I would appreciate it. Now, I'm going to be playing something that I don't have quite so much practice at. Oh, I love Fab. That is great. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's my midway? Here it is. Let me load in some deaths. Fab is my favorite streamer. Okay, I still need to dodge him even after he's taking damage. Yeah, the spring level was the hardest level I've ever played. He's just so fast. So my best on this fight so far is hitting him twice. Once we hit him twice, he starts doing different stuff. We actually start moving through the level. The green shell underneath me, it's stuck to me. It'll always be there to catch me. Unfortunately, it's got those boos that are circling it. I don't think I need to pick that shell up, actually. do need to hit it. That shell is so slow also. Why did I add to the death count? It's not accurate. It should be like 980 something. Because I would normally count all my deaths from the beginning of the level. I didn't write down the right number though. So I keep making the same mistake, which is assuming that after I've hit him, he's not going to hurt me. Do the spinning boosts change rotation speed? No. They are constant. Sometimes they do. I don't think that Nowieso has. All the songs that they use are usually publicly available anyway. No. Incorrect.
Just what do you think you're doing there?
Hey, Al. Al, is summer school like super busy? Or rather, are you super busy because of it? Summer school is over. Ah. I guess it would be because it's now August. right, thank you, Michael. Okay. Once you get used to the pattern, it changes. The really nice thing is that the boo ring around the shell goes away as well. I don't think you can touch the left edge of the screen. So that's 3 times we've gotten 2 hits. Once was yesterday. Yeah, unfortunately I have no hand in picking the music. Thanks, random type. Okay, so once we get there, there's 3 more hits I have to do. I've got the shell in my hand. That needs to not hit the boo. I have to use that to shell jump off the walls and grab the throw blocks. Carmen, thank you very much for the tiny hot dog. I love you so much. Heart me and your awesome gifts. I couldn't find it. This boss fight is not that bad. Come on. After I hit him the second time, I don't have to worry about him hitting me. I really just have to dodge him once. Well, I guess twice. That's not good. I threw that shell way too far forward. Yeah, doing just fine. Okay. I've got to focus on getting that shell in my hand way earlier. No, I've not seen Fantastic Four. If I was gonna watch a movie, that would probably be it. am I playing? That is an excellent question. I've never been to an IMAX. What am I playing on a Super Nintendo? No. Mario Kart is not cross-game compatible. I already have Switch 2. I've played through and beaten both Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. On stream. Well, see, Dobbs, it's not actually a new Pac-Man game. That's a common misconception. When they resell games, you're not allowed to buy them. Yeah, you're being rude. The fact that you can't recognize it is a bit of a problem. I'm just asking questions. Why was he up top? That was new. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out. That's so fucking annoying. Thank you. Yeah, we're done with that. That's bullshit. That is so fucking obnoxious. He just... Whatever. It's gone. Jesus fucking Christ. I put up with too much bullshit. No, I absolutely refuse. Even if someone did give me money, you don't put up with bullshit. Acting entitled, like... You can just shit all over somebody because you give them any money? That's fucking problematic. Also, it should be noted, I never did receive money from them. So yeah, we're gonna miss their donations. fucking idiot. I don't think I played much of Mario Kart 7. I did DS and Wii quite a lot. And then, skipped a lot until, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I know. Yeah, that's an entitled fucking attitude. I guess me and my friend Ben Franklin are gonna leave. Ah, come on. Me and the Washington Twins. $1.25? Well, here's the thing. We literally had that song in the previous level, so you can't use it twice in a row. I really should be more consistent here. What did you miss? Oh, all the donations. No, don't worry about it. No, somebody was being shitty, and when I called out for being shitty, they said, I guess me and my donations are gonna leave. Yeah. No, I'll throw somebody out for that bullshit. So, my problem there is that I'm hitting the big boo at a different time, and, it's making the disco shell lineup different, and I'm expecting it just to always be 100% the same. Nothing. 0. The amount of money that it would take for me to put up with that is way, way, way more than anyone will ever give. I would much rather have a community worth having than a piece of shit whale. Fuck, that is hard. Okay, so the problem is I still need to hit him while dodging him. Well, that's what I'm saying. It would have to be like pay literally all my bills money. Even then, it's not really worth it. No, Eric, no. Eric. I hope we can get that text-to-speech to play.
You failed my test, streamer. I was secretly a nice person all along. I was merely pretending to be rude as a ruse. It was a rude ruse, and you fell for it. I shall be taking my briefcase full of money that, yes, I definitely have, to an NPC live instead. Good day, sir.
Perfect timing, Al. Thank you. Eric, that was not my intention. Thank you so much. That is incredible. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. That means a ton. Hot dog and mac and cheese, one of my favorites. Oh, YouTube GIFs are totally random, and the way that they determine them is unknown. They have an algorithm that they decide that it might be a good idea to give GIFs to some people. It has nothing to do with whether or not you're even in chat. Yeah. That's alright. It's like the lottery. Literally, it's like the lottery, because it has a pool of thousands of people that it could give to. Alright. So, since we got 10 gifted memberships, thank you again, Eric. Thank you. We're gonna get 10 jokes from the Terribly Cheesy Dad Jokes book. The break is over? No, we're just getting started reading jokes. Did you hear about the nihilistic owl who took a vow of silence? He didn't give a hoot. That's the nihilistic owl. You know, the nihilistic owl. I bought a harp, but now I'm regretting my decision. It has far too many strings attached. What is even more rewarding than feeding a dolphin? Serving your porpoise. My doctor said to refer to my nervous breakdown as an episode. To be honest, it was more a season finale. Why are they calling it a season? This is a British book. The pharmacist sold me some cut-price Viagra, but he drives a hard bargain. People are always telling me to live my dreams, but I don't want all my teeth to fall out while I'm sitting naked in an exam I haven't revised for. My main income comes from selling baked dough and churned cream. It's my bread and butter. Jeez. Where's GameCube? Knock knock. Who's there? I done op who? Gross. How many Genius Bar reps does it take to change a light bulb? None. You'll have to replace the whole motherboard. Doctor, you have to help me out. Certainly. Which way did you come in? Alright, that was 10. We had maybe one good one. Woo! Okay, I think we've got the opening pretty well figured out. Yeah, I like the owl. Oh yeah, the porpoise. No, I said the poop one was for GameCube. Oh, that's a good point, Mac. Does anybody have any suggestions for what to play tonight? I'm looking for something that we can play with a bunch of people. And that people have. I need to get better at that part. No. Ah, man. Man, Don't Starve would be great. I've played some multiplayer Don't Starve. Yeah, Jackbox is pretty likely. I want to do something like Jackbox, and then something else, something that's more of a game. I mean, Jackbox has games in it, but... Yeah, Mario Kart would be good. Amogus? It's a possibility. I do not like Amogus. I also think Amogus is a really hard thing to stream. People might disagree, but that's how I feel. Oh, this is... That second part is so much harder. Yeah, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. When he's low, I need to jump over him without shell jumping. Yeah. Spring level was the hardest level I've ever played. That was a 25-hour clear. That was 2 levels before this one. You know, if there were enough people that wanted to play it, maybe. But I literally don't know what would be worth doing inside of it. Chill by the campfire. I'm gonna do the same thing GameCube did. I'll put a bounty on it. Yeah, I know how that goes, Libs. Like, it's really nice to have the spending money that overtime gets you, but... Man, this is hard. I got through the first bit so quickly, I figured that the second half would be just as quick. Because usually the first half is the difficult bit. Yeah, I don't do save states. The actual reason I don't use save states is because I play competitively, and I want to keep myself in a mindset that I can use during competitive play. If you want to use save states and you're not like speedrunning or racing, knock yourself out. Yeah. I'm just saying it's totally fine for people to do that if that's what they want to do. It's just not something for me. Hey, Cameron. I was so supremely confident that we'd get this boss fight done quick. Turns out, hard game hard. Aaron, you can't be there, bud. Hey, you want a kitty cat treat? You want a kitty cat treat? Don't tell the other cats and don't tell Spike. Here. You gonna turn your nose up at it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a disco shell. So not only does it not stick to me as closely as the original shell, it also bounces me weird. It's way harder to stay on it. Yeah, he tries to be good. He's not allowed on the desk, though. Oh my god. So not only did I mess up going over top of the boo, which I kind of wasn't really trying for, I also didn't grab the throw block, which doesn't kill me, but man, do I need to grab those. Aaron's a good cat. He's really been craving attention lately. Not to say that I don't give him attention, because sometimes he really insists on it. That is so fucking hard. Oh, man. Ugh. I finally got a hit with the throw block, though. think that's what I want. Alright, thanks, Kyle. When we get into that last little section, he's got 3 hits left, and I have the shell and 2 throw blocks. That's all 3 of my hits. And the only way I can get the throw blocks is by doing a shell jump up to them. So I need to be very careful that he's not taking damage from my shell before I intend him to. Hey there, John and Mario Bros. Welcome in, folks. Because the instant that that shell goes away, I cannot get any more throw blocks in my hand. And without the throw blocks, I can't spend any throw bucks. Hey, Steph, good morning. I'm trying. I greatly prefer for the boo to start up. I feel like it's a lot easier for me to dodge him by going under him than over him. I do control that, but not easily. Hey Dana, good morning. Oops. I don't know why I did that. That was a terrible idea. Maybe I don't control him? How many hits? 6. You can see the hearts in the top right. Without those, I wouldn't know. Ah. Hey, Kale. Man. Yeah. I didn't realize, but where he shows up seems to be random. You're very tired? Oh no. The beginning is, it's totally fine. Easy, even. The second part has been kicking my butt. No, the disco shell does not follow the ghost. It follows me. I actually don't think I need to grab that shell right away. Because shell jumping is not part of surviving that section. It's part of doing damage. Yeah. I can use the disco shell to my advantage. In fact, I need to. So with a disco shell, if you are bouncing off of it in the same direction without holding down the jump button, you can just keep moving forward basically indefinitely. And that's what I need to do to go under him. Instead of what I've been trying, which is like trying to stabilize myself and keep myself in one spot. I need to just go with the disco shell. Mm-hmm. Nobody likes the actual name for it, which is like kamikaze shell. I'm not sure. I actually don't know. I think there is a boss fight at the end. Oh, it's okay. I do what I can. I need to do some work on it. There's some stuff that's broken and other things I need to add. Yeah, Nowieso makes some pretty hard bosses. Precision 86 is littered with them. Yogoku Mario 3 has an infamously difficult boss. Like, it's taken some really, really talented players a long time to beat those bosses. back's starting to hurt. I'm gonna sit down. Too much? Nah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I have no idea what that flag is. Hey there, Ace. Welcome in. Well, I mean, I've definitely got the beginning part down in a way that makes it kind of laughable how much I was struggling earlier. Ah. I mean, getting the throw block is not that bad. Oh, okay, all right. That's huge. So apparently I can hit him and stun him and stop him from hurting me. That changes how I approach this. Okay, so at this point, it's basically just about managing the disco shell. Hi. Yeah, it's never been a question of if, just when. Yeah, kind of. There's a big difference between how it bounces you over a small area of distance. Like, it's always gonna bounce you either full left or full right. And the tricky part is just making sure you know which side you're on. No, no third phase. Once the 6 hearts are gone, he's dead. Yeah. See, I would have loved to have a left bounce there. He was probably stealing from ruins or something. You have a question? Shoot. I'm like Radio Shack. You've got questions, I've got answers. My favorite food? I'll tell you something I've really been enjoying lately. And it's something that I took time to practice and get good at making, is fried rice. So good, so super duper simple. $42, Kale. Easy peasy. Hey, Ben. That's not how you do that. I need to not be making a beeline for the wall. Sure. I consider myself to be somewhat akin to Radio Shack. You've got questions, I've got answers. I shouldn't be dying there. And what I mean when I say that is that if I miss a throw, it's not worth starting over. How's my day? My day's fine. Thank you for asking. The Shrimp Shack. That sounds like somewhere where you don't want to go eat crabs. That boo ring, man. Sometimes I just feel like I can't get through it. Well, you know, Kale, we were led to believe that they were on Pam Bondi's desk. What was the first Mario game I played? Probably SMB1. I was a child. In fact, I can definitively say that it was SMB1. Because I remember when we got both SMB3 and SMB2. Don't be alarmed, it's just the UPS. Aaron, you don't need to be in the way. Yeah, I've got a cat bumping it. He's literally touching the mute button. I should have thrown the block at him. Yes! Woo! All right. That was pretty good. I finally got it to a point where I was able to think about hitting him so he wouldn't hit me. That was a cool boss fight. I really liked that. There was a certain point where I was kind of overdoing the beginning, but it's fine. Another 24-hour stream? Well, I don't have any plans right now. YouTube punished me for the last one. Who knows if that's actually the case. I got to YouTube jail a few days after that. Snowflake freeze. Cooking stream? I need to. Not this time. Yeah, Swiggity Wiggity is playing this. Oh, a Brazilian guy. Ah, that's how you get in. Got it. Hey, Chance. Good to see you again. I have been in YouTube jail, where I've been streaming every day, in fact. But YouTube hasn't been showing me on the shorts feed. There we go. Okay, got it. Yeah, swiggity wiggity. He said that me playing Joker Shell was what inspired him to play, partly at least. He's a very good player. Ooh. Ooh. It's hard to say that there's a best player because people are good at different things. Okay, so that's weird. Am I losing the fireball there? Or the fire flower, rather? That's what I want. Heron! You have to move, bud. You can't do this. You can't be up here. I know you like it. Love you, bud. Can't be up on the desk. No, no. No. No, you stay down. Ugh. He wants to sleep on the desk, but the problem is he's hitting keys on the keyboard and he's making bad things happen. Love you, bud. You're a nice cat. Oh, I get parent kisses. I get parent kisses? No, he's not intentionally being on the keyboard. He's laying in front of it. Hi, GameCube. Chilling by the fire when? You missed a poop joke earlier. He sleeps on the desk in front of the keyboard, and he either has his back to it and he's pushing buttons with his back, or he has his feet towards it and he's pushing buttons with his feet. Paused my timer earlier. Oh, Taryn has been very snuggly lately. Less during the day, more at night. Like, he waits for me to come to bed so that he can jump on me. Ugh. Yeah. Baron, you can't be here, buddy. You are so friendly and cuddly. Gross. There was another poop joke, basically exactly the same way earlier on in that book. That's exactly what he did, yeah. No, I caught it. I caught it. We sometimes try not to draw attention to GameCube. He revels in it. And yet he refuses to chill by the fire. Aaron. Hey, do you guys want cat cam? How's cat cam sound? I'm only down there. I'm only down. Fight cam? Sleepy boy. You only down. You only down. I mean, we can establish something. Establish something. Yeah? Are you settled down? Yeah, he'll do that. You gotta watch out for Perrin. Maybe the bird and the worm were just really good friends. No, my shell. I teach my cat? Can't teach him nothing. Perrin is 5. Had him since he was a tiny little cat. A kitten, even. Hey there, Easton. Welcome in. I got that to work the first time, and I kind of messed up the approach on it. Maybe I should keep messing it up. Oops. The gems, you pay for them. It's just like a alternate way of sending money. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Steph, thank you very much for the "you're awesome" and "hi friend." I assume those are both for Perrin. Well, that's not gonna work. He came from somebody that had an accidental litter and needed to find homes for them. So he was free to a good home. That's actually how I got all 3 of my cats. I've had him since he was just a couple weeks old. He was the last cat. The last of the kittens to find a home. I still need that fire flower. So that shell has to go under. Is that better? Is that a better spot for a cat? Great angle. Well done. Where do I throw that shell at? Oh. So I throw that shell super early. Got it. Yeah, I had a cute little orange cat. She, well, she found us. My parents actually found her while they were out walking a dog. And, she was such a tiny little kitten, and she had a giant hernia on her tummy. So, the thinking is that somebody abandoned her because they didn't want to take care of it. But yeah, she was a female orange cat. Super rare. Yeah. People suck. Cat. But, they found her, they brought her in, they showed her to me, and the first thing that she did when she saw me was she bit my nose. And it was at that moment I knew that I had to keep her. Do I have a switch? I do. Cat scratched your ear once? Yeah, YouTube is taking me out of jail, I guess. Yeah, 1 second. He needs it too. I need to brush him. He's got a bunch of extra fur that needs to come off. How long am I here? I don't know. I had a really long introduction to the stream today, which was me beating my world record in planets, and then doing Perchance Mario. I haven't gotten a whole lot of time playing what I actually wanted to. What's for dinner? Last night, or yesterday, that was a very easy question to answer. Today, I'm not quite so sure. I have options. Oh! No, I do know what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'm having, Swedish meatballs. Because I still have some leftovers of those. I don't know. It's hard for me to do cooking streams just because, usually when I sit down to stream, that's not food time for me. And it's kind of a waste for me to be cooking if I'm not also eating. Okay. Let go of the shell, neutral for a moment, and then... Meal prep, yeah. Well, that's the thing is... when I sit down to stream, it's when I'm playing games. That is tough. That's a tough move there. So, what I think I'm gonna need to do is figure out when I can stream and cook and not have to worry about playing the video games afterwards. Willow, thank you very much for being subscribed for 16 months. I really appreciate it, Willow. And that means that we're gonna get a joke from the terribly cheesy dad jokes book. You fool! You activated my trap card. I often wonder who Pete is and why we do things for his sake. Boo! Yes, yes, we all like that joke. The book was written by a British person, yes. Yeah, there was a joke somewhere in there that made us start to question. Because there have been a few now that It makes sense. Let's get the other side of the cat. Thanks, Skeleton Baton. Have it go one. He'll get some forward kisses later. I don't know how to make that work. I think I have to go through there without slowing down. In fact, I'm sure that's exactly what I have to do. That was good. Maybe an earlier fireball? Oh yeah, something I should mention since we've got so many people here that are subscribed. If anybody has suggestions for things that they want to be played on Thursdays, lay them on me. When I say anyone, I mean those of you that have paid subscriptions. Cooking Mama 2? Yeah, but having the subscription means that you're entitled anyway. Do I need to throw that shell as I'm on my way down or something? I would do Cooking Mama 2. I have done DS games on stream before. I can take some time to figure out how to make that work. Mario Galaxy? Oh, I can do Galaxy. I like Galaxy a lot. I have a physical... I had a physical copy of Galaxy 1 and 2. I actually don't think I have them anymore. Oh, no, yeah, I can make Galaxy work. The way that I would play a Wii game would be, with my Joy-Cons. Which isn't the greatest. I did Wii Sports Resort during the 24-hour stream, and that had problems, but that's a very motion control intensive game. Something that just uses the pointer like... Oh, that was perfect! Okay, so it's like an earlier hit on the ice block that holds the shell. Yeah, if I had only fired one fireball there, that would have been absolutely perfect. Thanks, Sidwick. All stars, no. I missed. I guess the YouTube algorithm really likes me again. Yeah, he's not supposed to be on the desk, but he's taken over. Hey, Andrew, thank you so much for that heart me. I really appreciate it. I thought I had saved it. Thank you very much for the golden gamepad as well. That means a lot. Thank you so much. You need to do that jump, or that move where you hit the ice block that's underneath that shell. You need to do that really early. I really don't like that muncher is there. Being punished for doing this move too good is pretty crappy, Nowieso. I'm gonna want to review video for this one. I'm pretty sure I can tell what needs to be done, but pretty hard move. Okay, so that was almost good. Well, I can do Genesis games. I feel like we've played one. In fact, I have Genesis games in super easy reach. Two. between 1 and 86. $37. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna beat this today. And it's all because of that one move. Rocket Knight Adventures? Oh! That's a good one. I'm told. Now which one? That one with the P-Speed. Getting the shell out and using it. What console? Oh, okay. I hear very positive things about Rocket Knight Adventures. There's just, you know, Super Nintendo and Genesis. I think there's a modern version as well. Oh my god. I did it once. Okay. I need to pay attention and shoot a fireball at the coin as well. Ugh. So you need to not be holding the down button there. Because you won't throw the shell if you are. Yeah. I think the Super Nintendo version was called Sparkster. I want to try and get on Yoshi one time. That's so funny how I hit the shell with fireball as I'm trying to pick it up. Ugh, come on. Alright, I am gonna wrap this up soon. We're gonna take one more attempt to just try and get that green shell. I need to adjust how I'm trying to do that. Because my fireball is coming out too early. That's gonna be a problem. But that's okay. Alright. Let's see who's online and we can send a raid somewhere. Perry. Let's see. Why the hell? Okay, let's go raid the shell guy. Dr. Kerdunk is on. we'll say hi to him. If you guys will do me a favor and say Shell Guy Raid when we go to his channel, that will be amazing. Encountered an error. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll be back online again tonight with Community Night, where we're definitely doing Jackbox and maybe something like Mario Kart. We'll see. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time. It's over. It's over!